Matt Sarkies, the pin-up boy from Donut. Look what he done to me, Matty. Donuts. There's a play for it.
You got to add that bit in.
This is Legends with Bevo. Thanks to Anytime Fitness Glenelg, Renner Lake Electrical Services.
Just last week, I went to do my intro. I was live on national television. I said I've always been a big Olympian instead of an Olympic fan.
Yeah. That's all right. I'd find that. What you said about the kickboxing, or was it superstar or something? Like,
yeah.
My head didn't look like it had been a superstar, but I gave it a crack.
Matt Sarkies, welcome to Legends with Bevo for the very first time, mate. It's great to see you going live and kicking there well, because obviously it's been a tough few years for you. But the good news is you're on the improve now, and almost a year to the day you've actually had life-changing surgery in the way of a liver transplant. Mate, tell us more about it, and what happened to you and how you're going now.
Yeah, when I was 10 and pretty much got diagnosed with autoimmune hepatitis, lived with a pretty crook liver ever since, and got to about last 3 years of sort of went downhill in that. I got on the transplant list. Luckily enough, after 3 years, they gave me a new liver, and life's somewhat getting back to normal. And I'm just blessed to pretty much been given the opportunity and given someone else's organ up to make my life a lot better. So,
and a big shout out to Donate Life Australia, which you're a pin-up boy for.
100%.
We'll get to them in a moment. And a big shout out to Liz and also to Claire for teeing this interview up with you today, mate. But you mentioned it before, you're on a waiting list for 3 years. Tell us about sort of the waiting, how that all felt, and if it was any longer, was there any danger that it could have been life-threatening for you?
The doctors are incredible. Like, to actually get the liver and that, they make sure you're 110% more in regards to like being suitable, being ready, and as much as your health. You see psychologists, see psychiatrists, and they get you pretty much going. So when the call comes up, you're ready to go. And the easy parts, the surgery. The hard part's the recovery, I guess.
And how did it? Did you sort of recover afterwards? Was there a long recovery process? Were you in hospital for a few weeks, or? Yeah,
I had a few little complications in that, but after roughly month or so, I was out. Pretty incredible the way the body works. Like, they get you walking within a day after.
Phenomenal.
Which, I couldn't believe when they get you going. The most incredible thing is your colour, because I used to never notice it, but it looked like a sort of Simpsons character. It was all yellow and,
I shouldn't laugh at you. I shouldn't laugh at you, but that's pretty funny.
No, I'll laugh about it. Yeah, Bart Simpson. So, it's crazy, like within a day. Just that's what everyone seems to say they noticed in me. Yeah, you go from with the jaundice, so you have like the yellow eyes, yellow skin. Yeah, and they're like, you've got colour in your face. You actually, I don't know if it was all the steroids that they put you on, but I definitely, I was up and about within a day. So it's pretty crazy what the body can take.
Phenomenal. And now look at you, mate. Look like you haven't even had the surgery.
I don't know about that.
Look at $1 million.
I don't know about that.
Hey, we'll get to your passion, which is motorcycling and also kickboxing in a moment. But a bit more about sort of your diagnosis, Matty. 10 years old, you touched on it before, autoimmune hepatitis. For those people out there, what actually is that? And you also had a couple other complications as well throughout your life that led to the issues with the liver. Explain that a bit more.
My liver's scarred, old and wrinkly. The old one was. Let's just say it's an old kickboxer's body, your liver. It's just been battered. And that's unfortunately what had happened. And it was just, they call it sclerosing. It's obviously scarred. Yeah, and I actually seen photos of the old liver, and it was like how do I say it? the best way the surgeon described it was like an old piece of wood, bit of timber. Yeah, it was sort of grey looking. Yeah, it wasn't like your healthy sort of red meat colour. I guess it depends on what way you like your steaks cooked. But, I'd lived with it till I was 30. I was always told I was going to need a new one. It's just sort of a matter of time and, yeah, getting sort of sick enough because obviously there's that many people on the list and that many people that need it within weeks, months to live in that. Yeah, luckily enough, I got one at 30 and, yeah, lucky to have it for the rest of my life.
You were an active lad, which a lot of people are at at the young age. In terms of your life, being a young lad, all we want to do is be active and run around, climb trees, whatever it might be.
100%.
Maybe not so much in this day and age, but back in the day when I'm a bit older than you, Matty, I used to love climbing trees.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
how did it affect your life, though, having these sort of conditions?
Finished up with work, feeling sick and sort of lethargic every day. Yeah, motivation as well as your headspace ain't the best because with all the toxins building up, it goes to your brain and you get real slow. Even though I used to use that as an excuse, but no, I end up, you're just out of it, like a space cadet, chatting and off with the fairies pretty much a lot of the time, and it was just getting too hard. So I thought, I'll focus on my health and try and get this liver up and running. And unfortunately, it took a while, but then again, that's nothing for a lot of people. So if I had to wait 10 years, I'll wait 10 years. Like to have it done and sorted, the impact it's made on my life, worth
Everything. And in terms of your kickboxing, you're a kickboxing champion back in the day.
I don't know about that.
Explain.
I gave it a red hot crack.
Good on you. And how did that affect it? It must have been really hard. And like you mentioned before, being out of breath and that sort of thing, having liver issues, whilst kickboxing must have been a challenge for you as well.
Well, I had a heap of friends still to this day that are real close to me and that through kickboxing, and a lot of them, to be honest, didn't even know there was anything wrong with me. But yes, it did affect me a fair bit. I don't think I'd love to do it again, but I don't know if the doctors would approve of getting a few leg kicks to the stomach. But,
I was going to say that might be an issue.
Definitely. But still train, and it's just a healthy sport. I only started it just for the fitness, and about 6-7 years ago, my trainer's like, "Do you want to have in the ring?" and gave it a crack, and I guess that was my record. My record was 2-1. So,
hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad for a liver boy. So,
And the motorcycling, you still get involved in that as well?
Yes, I haven't recently, just because obviously I'm a Melbourne boy and I'm sort of a summer rider, so I hate the cold weather. As well as should sort of take it easy. But I love motorcycling, and it's just a good way to get out there and refresh your mind, I guess.
So you're feeling like you're starting to kind of get back to normal again in terms of being active. Obviously, you can't do kickboxing for the physical aspects of, and being a contact sport. But is there any other things that you're doing? You kind of feel like you're getting back to normal a little bit now?
Well, I get stuck in. I've been innovating, so I'm doing a lot of renos around the house.
Might see you on the block one day then.
Sorry?
We might see you on the block one day.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. Do they have one for sick people?
And Donut Life, I keep saying Donate Life Australia. How did you end up sort of becoming involved with them? And explain the story behind how you got to know Donate Life Australia and became the pin-up boy and now gone through that life-changing surgery, Matty.
I'll put it down to obviously being with the wait list and that. You've got a lot of time to kill. Yeah, you have a lot of things you can volunteer for and that. And they asked me a couple of times, started off with a podcast that I did with a lady called Lisa within the process of waiting for a liver, and it sort of took off from there. I think just being young has a lot to do with it. You have a lot of older people needing organs and that, and you don't see. Luckily, well, I don't personally see a great deal of young people needing organs, which they're definitely out there. But it's just good to sort of put my hand up and just give a shout out to organ donation and how important it is, and I don't mind if it helps the cause. I'm happy for it. Like,
yeah, good on you. And how
as much as it puts my ugly head everywhere, but
no,
I'll put my hand up to it.
Yeah, well done. And for those people that are watching or listening out there, Matt, how do they register? You know, because a lot of people are a bit scared to, I guess, scared of death and scared to donate their organs. But what sort of advice do you have for people out there that are considering it or maybe not considering it, and how can people register?
Yeah, it's crazy how easy it is. Like, you just need a card. Pretty much, you go on the Donate Life website, and type in your Medicare card, your details, and within a minute, 1 minute, you're registered. They usually send you through an email, and you get a little card saying you're a registered organ donor. Yeah, and it's just such an important thing because it's crazy how many lives it can change, how many lives it can save.
Well said.
And a lot of the time, like, some people, it is a daunting thing, signing your organs away. But I guess, heaven, if they are up in heaven, they can be in heaven down here.
Yeah, well said. And saving someone else's life, like, you know, a young person's life as well.
Like, and it's just crazy how many organs they actually can donate. And
we spoke off air as well. You've got a very interesting story yourself. You've met a gentleman by the name of Ange through weightlifting.
Yeah, Ange Galati.
Yeah, tell us more about that.
Yeah, so pretty much we it's crazy. We met. I was at the liver support meeting. Met this stocky, very muscly man down there. And it turns out to be, Ange, we've got about 20 years difference in age, and we become, like a brother to me. We met, obviously down there. He runs a gym down in Melbourne called Slaughterhouse Gym, and he's waiting on a liver due to his cancer. Luckily enough, he's cancer-free at the moment, which is
wonderful.
Awesome. But to meet someone do the same sort of process on the waiting list and that, just for the mind as well, it's most important. To know someone that's actually going through the same thing I'm so lucky to have met him. We end up becoming the best of friends, which is funny. Going to appointments and pretty much all the support meetings together. We've gotten Donate Life on board. Wonderful. For a few of his comps and that, and it's just funny how you meet people along the way in tough situations and brings out the better.
We might have to get Ange on for a chat sometime as well.
Oh, definitely. He's got a few world records actually. He's into his bench press, so
good,
aka Mr. Bench. He'll love me for saying that.
Well, fingers crossed he gets his transplant soon as well, so that
definitely.
Now I've just read an interesting stat the other day. Doing a bit of research, and also an email that I received from Liz and Claire about 6 Aussies aged 30 to 44 are currently waiting for a liver transplant. Now they're among the 36 Aussies on the liver waiting list. Does that sort of make you feel as though you're one of the lucky ones, Matt?
Oh, I feel lucky every day. Be able to get given they call it the gift of life. Happy every day, which is to makes you realise the basics in life and shows how important it is for people to just get registered and help out some people in need.
Yes, absolutely. So Donate Life Australia once again is the website you need to go to to register.
Definitely.
Yeah, and going forward, you're only a young lad. You're only 30 years old. I wish I was your age, but where do you see yourself the next few years? Are you going to try and get something else back in the work side of things, or are you going to try and get involved with Donate Life as an ambassador? What's forward for Matt Sarkies?
Yeah, well, they put through a modelling career for me. No, pretty much. Yeah, I'm all for it. Like I'll help out Donate Life. They've helped me. I can't thank them enough. Finish off these renos. Just enjoying life. I'd love to travel a lot more. Which obviously with COVID reasons, and that's another thing when you're on the transplant list, you can't really go interstate. You sort of locked down, I guess, as lockdown as it is now. Within about 6 hours, you got to stay closer to the hospital. So that did have a bit of a mental toll on me. My sister was actually in Thailand for the last couple of years, so I couldn't really visit. But definitely do some travelling once this COVID stuff goes. But one day, all in good time.
Well, Matt Sarkies, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on Legends with Bevo.
No worries. Donate
Life Australia ambassador, not Donut Life. Maybe I need a donut after the amount of times I've said it tonight, far out. No, it's been a pleasure having you on. Thanks again to Liz and Claire as well for teeing up the interview, and we look forward to chatting again soon, mate, and keep up the great work. And again, really good to see you so positive and to see a young lad that's got a very exciting life ahead of him.
Cheers. More donors, the better.